Tuthmosis II's tomb, number 34. We now approach a different kind of royal tomb, which is not like the ones belonging to Tuthmosis and Hatshepsut in terms of layout and design. There are two axes in Tuthmosis II's tomb. An approximately right angle is formed by these two axes. This tomb has a luxurious entrance that is situated high up. This is the reason the Antiquities Authority constructed an iron ladder to make it easier to reach the entrance, which is carved out of a high spot in the internal rock of the mountain. Victor Loard made the discovery of this tomb in 1898. The corridor that descends sharply from the entrance comes to an end at a small room with a descending staircase in the center of it, and continues onto another short corridor. At last, we arrive at the well room, which is now covered with a roof to allow the guest to walk over it. Its ceiling is adorned with white stars set against a blue background, and it is 6 meters deep. Subsequently, we arrive at an almost trapezoidal room with a ceiling supported by 2 pillars and adorned with blue background and yellow stars. A lengthy list of the 741 names of the gods and goddesses described in the book What is in the Netherworld is written on its walls. This room marks the end of the first axis and the start of the second. A descending staircase in its northern corner leads to the burial chamber, which resembles a royal cartouche. Now we reach the burial chamber, which has 2 pillars supporting its ceiling. 4 little rooms are arranged on either side of the chamber, 2 on each side. Schematic drawings and inscriptions written in cursive script, a script halfway between hieroglyphic and hieratic scripts, cover the walls of the burial chamber. The burial chamber appeared to be a massive unfolded or open papyrus filled with texts and scenes from the ancient Egyptian book Amtuat, or What is in the Netherworld, since it was written in black and red on a yellow background. With their 12 chapters preserved in excellent condition, these drawings and contents provide us with the first full copy of the book. The scenes that we shall eventually see in the hieroglyph of King Oremheb's tomb are based on these drawings and texts. The scene depicting the king with his family is one of the most beautiful scenes of the burial chamber. It is painted on the northern facade of the first pillar and has multiple unique scenes that are not typical of Thebes' royal tombs. In the opening scene, he is shown with his mother Isis in a boat in the netherworld. 2 men are shown before them, the first holding the deity Nefertum's emblem and the second, the god Horus symbol. Another image beneath this one shows King Tuthmosis III being breastfed by his mother, Isis, who the ancient Egyptians portrayed as a holy tree with 2 human hands grasping her breast. Isis, his mother, was not descended from royalty, rather, she was King Tuthmosis II's secondary wife. In order to offer her the primacy that neither her birth nor her ancestry had given her, their son was eager to paint her alongside him. The next scene depicts King Tuthmosis III, who is followed by Meritra, Satia, and Neto, 3 of his wives, and finally Nefertari, his daughter. Scenes from the book What is in the Netherworld are depicted on the remaining facades of the first and second pillars. There is an engraved red sandstone sarcophagus at the far end of the burial room. Its lid is placed on top of it and the goddess Nut is depicted on its bottom, raising her arms. However, it was found empty. The mummy was discovered alongside a group of other mummies in the alleged Deir el-Bahari cache.